Welcome to the arcade. Hello everybody and welcome back to Fanthropological Arcade. With me, as always, is T. He's in the driver's seat on this Tales of Phantasia playthrough. And I am Z, sitting here spitting facts.
I mean, I hope, because otherwise, words. I've got the best words. No, that just seems in bad taste now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we made it to Euclid. We're playing an RPG, so pacing is kind of slow. We were trying to find Archer's... His name's Archer. No, Chester's.
Chester.
Chester's uncle.
Kless's uncle.
And I'm clearly paying so much attention to this game. So we had to find his uncle to lay low for some reason.
Because Chester's sister was the only family he had in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I will take a rest, thank you.
cool.
Oh, hey, looks like we're gonna get some plot dropped on us. Or an old man is gonna approach us while we're sleeping. That's not weird at all. Oh no, this is bad.
Shadowy, helmeted figures.
Is he stabbing us or poking us? Oh no! Okay, so the piece was fragile, apparently.
Yeah, just a facade.
Wait, does it look like his uncle's been injured?
No, that's the sprite artist's attempt to make it look like he's sad. Like he's looking down, he's like, oh, how could I have done this?
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Alright, so it was a good game. Looks like Kless is gonna die.
Yeah, it's a really short game. I mean, it's impressive that that it took so long to make and everything, but yeah. Oh, hey, Chester.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
Basically.
Oh no, wait, actually, they're... Oh. Okay, alright, so we're going back to Totus Village? No!
Nope.
What?
Yeah.
We're gonna accelerate this plot. Wait, really? We're gonna bring Deus back to life like now? I'm just making guesses.
Not quite. Not quite.
Some night dude. The sprites are weirdly washed out in this area.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they were toying around with layers a little bit. The different modes, perhaps. And they put the sprites on a different one to make them stand out against all the backgrounds.
I mean, they do stand out.
Yeah.
So how many pendants? Are there only 2 pendants?
There are 2 pendants. This figure, this guy.
Oh, no!
Oh, crap, man.
Really?
Just in case you didn't notice, there's a skeleton hovering over this guy in the mirror.
I mean, okay, so let's just call this out. So the game, 1, brought you over to the mirror, which had a flashing sprite. 2, did a spotlight. 3, Kless was like, oh man, there's a thing in the mirror. In case you weren't paying attention, everybody.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if that guy ever gets named in the game, but he is Mars. Basically a knight who was possessed by Deus to do his will. Well, he's sealed up in a sarcophagus.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like some sort of soul fragment thingy.
Yeah.
All the cool villains are doing it these days.
Oh yeah, I mean, Voldemort. Well, Deus was doing it before it was cool.
Okay, well, I better use other means then. Okay, so I won't fit through the hole. And I won't fit through the bars. And I don't have any items, I guess. I can't use skills outside of battle.
Nope.
Okay, seriously, what did it say? Battle techniques. B is skill A, and up and B is skill B. Sorry, that's not relevant right now. I just thought that maybe I could use things outside of. Clearly I... Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
Hey! Mystery question mark. Oh, is this where we meet Cleric?
Maybe
McClergy?
Maybe you can get through that hole now?
What? Oh, we're just talking through the hole. Give me your hand. This doesn't seem weird at all. Put your hand through the hole? Of course.
Sure.
Oh, did I get a key? An earring? Place this on the wall and you'll be able to escape. What?
Some sort of explosive earring.
I hope so. Oh, what? That was some kind of impressive sprite work.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Golden Sun. Wait, is that a woman?
Oh, she's got something on her, it looks like. Maybe?
I can't see what I'm looking at. Is there a sword in a woman?
Yeah, hopefully he, wipes that off or something.
Do I just get a new... Oh, they took... Oh, I see. I don't...
Yeah, they took all of your stuff.
So now I have a sword.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And then you can pry the doors open. You can get out of there.
Oh man, there's a guard asleep. Isn't that fantastic?
Yep.
Better raid all the cells first.
Creamy cheese.
Hey, there's Clergy McClergy. Or whatever the actual strange... real name is. Pry the door open. Met a new person. Who are you? My name's Class and yours? Mint! Mint has a cooling... So is there a rationale other than that they're thematically similar in name? Like, is it Mint because...
I could not tell you. As far as figuring out why the names are how they are, I can only guess that Cress and Mint went together because they were maybe the first two characters conceived of. But then the other characters just had names that the people liked.
Mint needs some leveling up.
Oh yeah. But she's got some magic. Check it.
Yeah?
Yeah, check them skills. What? She
You lied to me in song.
She gets some cool magic.
I believe you.
It's all curative stuff too,
That's
which is
fine.
pretty handy.
Well, I better find out where this nothing Oh, hey.
Yep.
Thanks.
Leaving,
that was super
leaving
helpful.
prison, why not go through the sewer?
Well, it's just like, this looks like a sewer entrance. Okay, I can see that. Oh, come on, really? Are you gonna railroad me like this?
You betcha.
We can't go that way, so we should go to this other... Yeah, of course. Thanks, game. Oh my god, really? Really?
1995. Yeah, there's not much excuse for this, but at least it's not as overbearing as it could be.
So does that mean I can now go into her skill menu and suddenly... Nope.
Maybe if you scroll all the way down? I have no idea. I don't even know anymore, man. Anyway.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
Alright, continuing on.
Yep.
We're gonna break... Box. Wait, there's a box?
Yeah, down in the bottom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is really hard to see.
Yep.
Alright, so this is gonna take some getting used to, being able to see things. Orange gummy? Orange gummy is TP.
Yep.
Okay, so based on what we know...
Get that leech.
That does that. That does that. That... Okay, so every direction and B... Oh, that's what... The symbol must be just saying that, like,
use
direction...
the D-pad.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
There we go. Mint learn stuff.
And you might have noticed a green T1 pop up over Kless's head.
I did not.
Okay, well, there was one.
Okay.
And that's because you recovered TP.
You recover TP in battle?
Yeah, at the end of every fight, you recover a little bit of TP. You also recover a little bit of HP depending on how much food you have, like creamy cheese.
Like in your inventory, or that you eat?
There's a food bag, and like you can like fill it. See, food right now is 0 because your creamy cheese has been all eaten up.
Well, taken away from me, actually.
Well, right. But it doesn't. You might want to save.
I just did.
Oh. Well then, never mind. Carry on.
Alright, I'm just gonna murder this leech from a distance.
Oh man. Anyway, kind of getting back a little bit, talking about the names. I wasn't able to find anything about why they were called what they were called, but I can say for a fact that I'll lay down a little bit of the history of the game's development.
Okay, that's good because I feel like I'm just going to be wandering around murdering enemies in the meantime.
Yeah. So it started out with Yoshihiro Gotanda and his grand idea for turning his unpublished novel Tale Phantasia into a video game. And Yoshihiro Gotanda wasn't just some guy off the street. he was working for a subsidiary of the Japanese software and video game company Telnet.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Like
well, he was working for Wolf Team, which was a subsidiary of Telnet until like till the late 90s, I want to say, when they were absorbed by Telnet, and then became Tails Studio after a bunch of corporate stuff happened and shares were bought and Namco and yeah. Anyway, so he's part of Wolf Team and they make a few games. Some of them are, kind of probably well known in Japan, but not over here because they would have just been on various computers. And as far as I know, computer games didn't really get a lot of localizations back in the 80s and early 90s. So he had some experience, but he didn't have a whole lot of great experience. He and the Wolf Team didn't have a whole lot of great experience working with Telnet as a publisher. So they wanted to go out of house. So he cooked up this grand idea based on his novel. And at first they went to Enix, because Enix at the time was like the company for RPGs. Square was pretty big too, but I guess Enix had more of the Japanese imagination captured because they were the Dragon Quest people.
I always think of Robotrek when I think of Enix for some reason. Oh no, this seems bad.
There are only 3 of them.
I really wish I knew this battle.
And she can heal you.
Better. Wait. Iron Bolt.
Yes. Yeah, but Enix turned them down. But Namco was more than willing, at least I assume, to take on the project. And so a partnership was born. Wolf Team was working with Namco on Tale Phantasia. But, being a big-time publisher, Namco wanted to make a few changes. Chief among them, definitely one of the biggest changes, was taking the plot of Yoshihara Gotando's novel, Tale Phantasia, and really abridging it. Because initially, his novel had 3 major viewpoints. It told basically the same story. Deus, this crazy powerful magician, appears, causes a bunch of trouble, says, "Hey, you humans experimenting with magic, stop it, or I'll kill you." They don't stop it. He kills them. Bad stuff happens. He winds up being sealed in a sarcophagus. Like you do.
You say that so matter-of-factly. Just things that happen.
But the original story had that happen, but it started out with the perspective of Winona Pickford, the woman who fell in love with Deus because he was very noble in his bearing and upright and seemed very idealistic. Yeah, danger ahead.
Yeah, you know what, you finish your story.
Sure. And then the second section of the novel was from the perspective of Rhea Scarlet, a girl whose parents were killed by Deus because they were experimenting with magic. They were magic tech scientists. And so she, kind of like Kless, swears revenge against Deus. And I think, I want to say that she manages to get something out of that, but ultimately fails in defeating Deus. And then we come down to Kless, whose situation is somewhat similar, but he is working at least a few decades after Rhea Scarlet and her efforts to get vengeance. But the same thing happens. Deus kills his parents, Kless seeks revenge, and that's what the novel would have closed on. Kless traveling through time with Mint and a few other characters. I don't want to spoil any names out of sequence. And they eventually all defeat Deus and find out what was really going on. But Namco wanted to cut the game down quite a bit, so instead the game focuses entirely on Kless. There's a tiny bit of Rhea Scarlet in there, and there is nothing of Winona Pickford.
Is Winona Pickford even in this game?
When I was digging up research, when I first played the game, I thought, oh, hey, Kless's parents are the people you see in that first fight against Deus. Apparently they're not. Apparently that is Edward D. Morrison, the guy with the turban and the tunic and stuff, and Winona Pickford. As far as Winona Pickford's in there. She is the archer, and then there is, then there. I don't know. I gotta refer to my notes here.
Oh man.
There's an ancestor of Mint, and there is an ancestor, or rather, ancestor of Kless in the mix.
Boop.
Yeah, I don't have their names handy, but there is an Elvine and an Adonade in the mix as well in that first fight against Deus. How's Scion Bolt coming along in terms of mastery?
19%.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the save point, and then we'll go fight some giant demon-y thingy.
Yeah.
After I figure out how this dual kick works. I actually don't know how it.
Well, once you figure
there
out...
we go.
Yeah. It's just got to be close.
Right.
It's all about proximity.
Right, because I picked short range.
Yeah.
That's why Scion Bolt only works at long range.
Yeah.
And long range is really nebulously defined. That's okay.
I guess you're long range if you're out of reach. Like if your weapon is out of reach, maybe?
I don't know. I'm getting wrecked. But that's okay, because I set Mint to value HP over TP.
Yeah.
If you can hear that tapping, that is me furiously getting us through these battles. Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna save here.
Did you go up?
Is that a way I can
You
go?
can get that chest if you go up there.
Well, maybe we can get that next time on Fanthropological Arcade.
All right.